Welcome in social online class, everyone. Today's topic goes like this. Okay, lesson 2.3, infrastructure of development, skill, human resources, and employment. Okay, major topic: infrastructure of development, skill, human resources, and employment. You know that there are many infrastructure of development. Communication is also infrastructure of development. Health is also infrastructure of development. Education is also infrastructure of development. Tourism is also infrastructure of development. You know, so many field are there, so many sector are there, which actually are known as, which are considered as what to say, infrastructure of development. Okay, infrastructure of development. Among them, I mean, beside them, even skill, human resource, and employment is also infrastructure of the development. We may not know, you may not know. Okay, generally we are familiar that we know that communication, health, and so on are the infrastructure of development. But we may not have actually noticed it, or we may not have idea that skill, human resources, and employment are also infrastructure of development. Why these skill, human resources, and employment are infrastructure of development? Today we are going to discuss on that. There are many subtopics. Now let's go to the subtopics. Okay. First of all, let's try to know what are resources. Try to raise a question into your mind. What are resources, or what is resource? Okay. Concern, I think you are listening. The infrastructure such as means, resources, technology, structure, peace, etc. are key factor to progress. What does it mean? It means when we imagine, when we want positive change is development. And when we need development, when we imagine development, when we want to carry out developmental activities in a nation, in our ward, in our actually village executive or municipality, they require infrastructure such as means, resources, technology, structure, peace, etc. Without this, actually, they can be done any developmental activities peacefully, smoothly, and effectively as well. Among them, what does it mean? This resource also, technology also, means also, structure also, peace also. These all are also infrastructure development. Among them, resources in a country play vital role in a national development. Sroth, you know that samsadhan in Nepal is Sroth samsadhan. For development, they require Sroth samsadhan or resources. Without resources, we can actually bring any positive changes in a nation. Look here. Then there are two types of resources. There are two types of resources available in this world, available in Nepal. Okay? Natural resources available on the lap of nature, on inside the actually earth, outside the earth, or on the surface of the earth. Whatever are available free of cost, which are provided to us free of cost by nature, are known as natural resources: coal, oil, natural gas, animals, plants, sunlight, air, water, etc. The natural resources. Yes, resources can be divided into two categories. Number one, natural resources: coal, oil, natural gas, animals, plants, sunlight, air are the natural resources. These are available free of cost on the lap of nature, on the lap of earth, on the surface of the earth, inside the earth, and so on. And another resources is there, it is known as human resources. Look here: doctors, engineers, mechanics, farmers, laborers, teachers, politicians, professors. They are collectively known as human resources. Without doctors, health sector can't be done. Without engineer, construction can be done. Without mechanics, you know that so many fields actually has to face a problem there. Without farmers, agriculture sector can be developed, can be continued. Without laborers, construction of building, public building, and so many other activities can be run smoothly. Therefore, without human resource, you may know that without human resources like doctor, engineer, professor, skilled, unskilled, semi-skilled people or highly skilled people, natural resources like coal, oil, natural gas, minerals, nothing can be utilized. This can be harnessed for the development or bringing positive changes in a nation, in a village executive or municipality. Therefore, in short, keep in mind there are two types of resources: natural resources and human resources. How the resource technology means structure piece are important for progress and development. Similarly, resources also very much important in nation development. Okay, now let's go to the next subtopic: skill human resource. I have told you already, semi-skilled, unskilled, and highly skilled people are there who are collectively known as human resource. First type of human resource is known as skill human resource. Skill human resource refer to the person who is trained, who has got training on particular subject, particular work for many years, for many months, and can work or carry out that work efficiently, who is well educated too, highly educated too, who is energetic, who is experienced for several years, who is devoted to their field work and is capable of doing any specific work in a balanced way, in a specific field, okay, in a specific institution, very efficiently, is known as skill human resource. Okay, doctor, he actually doctor who can work in a specific way in a specific field, that is health sector, very efficiently because of his what to say higher education, because of his training, whatever he has got in his life while studying medicine. There in a medicine actually college, okay. I mean, those actually college belong to produce the doctor and nurses. Similar teachers also can be categorized into skill human resource. Therefore, simply keep in mind that you are familiar with these things as well. What is skill human resource? You know also, although I am actually, it is in curriculum, so therefore I am describing, I am trying to define it. Basically, human resources are those people who are highly educated, highly trained, and who can work in a specific work in a who can do specific work efficiently in a specific field in a specific way. Simply keep this thing into your mind. Don't forget this. Now let's go to the next topic. One picture I have brought with you: natural resource. This is available on the lap of earth on in our Nepal free of cost. Nobody has built it, nobody has erected it. Okay, Nepalese people haven't built it. It was available here itself. It is provided by the nature itself. It is natural resource. Without these also, without this sort of natural resource also, development can be imagined, development can be done. And on the one hand, and on the other hand, without a skill human resource, this actually Himalayan, this Himal, this actually mountain can be used. Whatever minerals are available there on the surface of this mountain or inside the mountain, such as coal, iron, oil, natural gas, can be harnessed without skill human resource. Therefore, you know that in order to utilize and harness the natural resource and available on the lap of nature must be required. I mean, they require, there must be skill human resource. Let's go to the next topic. Next picture. It is also natural resource. Look here. This is forest. Okay. Who actually cut these logs into pieces? Definitely people. Okay. Laborers. Semi-skilled people. Semi-skilled people, you know, cut down the trees, pull down the trees, and actually converted these into small logs. Yes, converted, I mean, made its different actually pieces over there. It is also, it has been also done by human resource, semi-skilled or unskilled human resource. I mean to say that without that skill, unskilled, and highly skilled people, natural things, natural resource can be utilized for development, can be utilized for bringing positive changes in the nation. Okay, your friend are still joining. Now let me show you the next picture too. It is also belong to natural resource. Look here, this river, large volume of water, either river or actually pond. Right? I'm not sure. Okay. Uh, this large volume of water of this pond or river, if it is utilized, definitely it will help to bring the positive changes in the particular nation, particular district, particular municipality. If it is not utilized, the large volume of water, that goes in vain, will be worthless, useless. Therefore, to utilize every natural resources, they require skill, unskilled, semi-skill, all types of human resources. Okay, look here, next picture. Skill and semi-skill manpower. Here, unskilled people are actually breaking the stones, using the different tools. Although the second picture belongs to semi-skill manpower, semi-skill human resource, who is joining the brick for a particular building or house. He is semi-skilled human resource. They are unskilled human resource. Yes, this picture gives you a lot of ideas. Therefore, I brought for you. Without actually human resource, they can be run any developmental activities. Simply keep in mind. Look here, skill manpower, skill human resource. Look, this air transportation, this helicopter, uh, you know, helicopter or plane, okay? Helicopter or plane, is flying over the sky. Is it possible without actually pilot? Definitely, it won't be possible. Pilot is a skill human resource. Similarly, in the second picture, there is going on operation of one patient in hospital. Are you listening? Going in hospital. Uh, it's not possible to run the actually any operation of any patient to remove their diseases to make them absolutely healthy without that experienced, highly skilled and trained and highly educated doctor and nurses. Understood? Yeah, so these all are the actually different actually picture belong to this very topic, infrastructure of development, especially skill and resource. Look here now, let's go to the next topic. I spent a few minutes for describing picture, although you could describe yourself too. Look here. Importance of skill human resource, manpower. It is known as manpower in another term. You are especially familiar with this term, manpower. Yes, there are so many manpower companies in Nepal to send the youth of Nepal to the foreign countries for foreign employment. You might know. Same term is used there to name their actually institution. Look here, the importance of skill human resource. दक्ष जनशक्तिका महत्त्वहरू फाइदाहरू मिल्छ दक्ष जनशक्ति skill human resource highly educated people, highly trained people who has long experience on teaching or who has long experience on actually doing operation of patient or who has long experience on engineering. Yes, such people are known as skill human resource. Why they require, what are their importance? Here are how actually government and nation can take benefit from them. Here is given point wise. Utilization of mission resources in an effective way. Actually, already without skill, semi-skill, and unskilled people, that resources available on the lap of nature like river, forest, and so on can be utilized properly, especially skilled manpower required for this. Understood? Without skilled manpower, it can be run, it can be utilized for development. Similarly, lead the development in construction one in a sustainable way. Sustainable development, human development, that equal development, we actually have done, that long discussion on it. We have actually studied so many lessons on this topic regarding development and types of development. This especially sustainable development and human development can be brought there in a particular nation, particular district and municipality without, what to say, skill human resources. like doctor, engineer, professor, teacher, politician, and so on. Generates various employment opportunities. You know that skill human resource on the one hand get job opportunities very easily. Suppose you actually studied, did hard work in your school life, college life, and suppose you became engineer or doctor, you get your job is very easy. As you get your job, you start to utilize your knowledge in the certain field. Suppose you have become doctor, yes, you start to use your actually knowledge of actually medicine, yes, knowledge of so many other things regarding health sector uh, very efficiently, uh, whole life, I mean in your whole life, yes, and that will finally you shall be able to even provide job opportunities to others as well. Suppose you have doctor, you have a huge amount of money in your life, you might establish one private hospital yourself, and there you might appoint so many doctors, nurses, and other health workers. Therefore, generates not only employment, I mean, skill human resource not only give the job opportunities or job opportunities very easily, even they will be able to generate the job opportunities for others, perform crucial role in the formulation and execution of national plan and policies. Yes, skilled human resource like doctor, engineer, you know, great leader of great political party, a social worker, writer, professor, teacher, you know, finally what they will do, they will play vital role to, vital role to crucial role in the formulation and execution of national planning policies. There is National Planning Commission, Rashtriya Yojana Ayog in Nepal, belong to Nepal government. There are appointed them, those who have got special experience, knowledge on particular sector, suppose health sector, communication, or education sector. They are appointed as a expert. You know, they are actually appointed as a specialist in the actually committees of National Planning Commission. Yes. Similarly, plays a major role in a production of goods and services. Yes, skill human resource. What do they do? Take loan from the industry banks and establish huge factories there to produce cement or other things, you know, and even provide job opportunities to other on the one hand, and on the other hand they manufacture and produce goods and services, and you know, sales across the nation, and even they might take part in an international market as well. How they actually one of the entrepreneur of Nepal, Vinod Chaudhary, who is the you know that one of the richest person of Nepal. I think he is categorized in the list of the richest person of this world as well. Vinod Chaudhary. He has actually established so many factories in Nepal, India, and so many other countries as well. He is the one of the richest person of this world, and he is the richest person of this Nepal as well. Because of his actually, he is one of the skill human. So therefore, he is doing that. Okay, he is doing that. He is earning nicely. Boost the mobilization of other human resources. Okay. Boost the, I mean, skill human resource like doctor, engineer, professor, politician. Finally, what do? They promote, boost other human resources, semi-skill, unskilled human resources in a work, in a developmental project. Yes, and finally, those will bring such activities of the such contribution given by them, such skill human resources, finally bring the positive change in the nation. Promotes independence. Okay, if there are large number of skill human resources in the nation, it will promote the independence. The nation also become independent, swatantra. Even citizen also become independent. This can swatantra. They shouldn't depend on other for employment. They shouldn't depend on other for technology. They shouldn't depend on other nation for food items and so on. Yes. Therefore, these are the these are the important benefits and advantages which nation can acquire and obtain from the skill. So therefore, government has to produce the skill human resource as much as possible. Okay. Okay. Now here are given some ideas in this fourth subtopic: how to produce skill manpower. Are you listening? How to produce skill manpower, method of producing skilled manpower. By analyzing these some ideas on producing skilled manpower, we can suggest to Nepal government to produce the skilled manpower required for different sector in Nepal. You might know different sector of Nepal, different fields of Nepal like communication, education, tourism, transportation, every sector, health, are lacking the skilled manpower. You might know in Ulabari there are many hospitals, private hospitals,